Hey there, kids. Welcome back again to our channel and the Catechism for Kids series. Have you ever been scared but knew that you had to be brave? What about when you have to stand up for what's right, even if others don't agree with you? Welcome to Catechism for Kids. Today we are going to meet a woman who was brave, strong, and wise. She was Deborah the brave judge, Deborah the prophetess, also known as Deborah the prophetess, Deborah the judge. And Deborah, the matriarch, was an Old Testament figure renowned for her prophetic and judicial abilities. She is described in the book of Judges as a wise and charismatic leader who played a crucial role in guiding the Israelites. Not much is known about Deborah's background or early life, but she was married to a man named Lapidoth. Her prophetic gifts became apparent, and she emerged as a respected figure in the community, known for her ability to communicate with God and deliver divine messages to the people of Israel. Deborah's leadership became particularly significant during a tumultuous period in Israel's history, when they were under the oppression of King Jabin of Canaan. During this time, the Israelites suffered greatly, and they cried out to God for deliverance. It was at this critical juncture that Deborah, in conjunction with the military leader Barak, stepped forward to lead the Israelites and ultimately bring them victory over their oppressors. Remarkably, it was Deborah who summoned Barak and commanded him to assemble 10,000 men from the tribes of Naphtali and Zebulun to confront the Canaanite forces led by Sisera. Barak agreed to go to battle only if Deborah accompanied him, as he recognized her wisdom and spiritual authority. The decisive battle took place near Mount Tabor, Deborah providing guidance and encouragement to Barak and the Israelite army. Through divine intervention, Sisera's forces were defeated, and Sisera himself fled the battlefield, seeking refuge in the tent of a woman named Jael. Jael, another key figure in the story, ultimately killed Sisera by driving a tent peg through his temple while he slept. Following the victory, Deborah composed a song of praise and thanksgiving, known as the Song of Deborah, which is recorded in the book of Judges. This poetic expression of gratitude has been celebrated for its vivid imagery and powerful language. Deborah's leadership and prophetic role were significant not only in the military realm, but also in her capacity as a judge. The Israelites would seek her wisdom and guidance in resolving disputes and administering justice. Her reputation as a fair and knowledgeable judge spread throughout the land. Deborah's influence and impact on the Israelites continued for many years. Her visionary leadership and commitment to justice left a lasting legacy. Though the details of her later life and eventual passing are not recorded, her story serves as an inspiration for courage, wisdom, and faithfulness to God. Prophetess Deborah is remembered as one of the great leaders and judges of Israel, whose courage and wisdom were essential for the salvation of the people. Her story highlights the importance of just and dedicated leaders, and it remains a testimony to divine victory and the bravery of the Israelites. Deborah the prophetess is venerated as a saint in the Catholic Church and holds a special place in the hearts of believers. Her feast day is celebrated on November 1st. Several books, including the Book of Saints and our Sunday Visitors Encyclopedia of Saints, provide further insights into her life and serve as valuable resources for those interested. In studying her remarkable journey and contributions to the faith, the story of Deborah teaches us several valuable lessons. First, the importance of leadership based on faith and justice. Deborah judged wisely and led her people with confidence in God. Her willingness to support Barak shows that a true leader does not hesitate to stand with their people in battle. Another lesson is the value of cooperation and trust in God. Deborah and Barak worked together, relying on God's promise of victory. Additionally, the story highlights that God can use anyone to fulfill his purposes, regardless of gender. Jael, an ordinary woman, was the final instrument in Israel's victory. We can summarize our learnings as under. Number 1. The importance of wisdom and justice. Deborah judged with wisdom and justice, guiding her people firmly and confidently in God's will. Number 2. Inspirational leadership yields good results. Her leadership motivated Barak and the army, showing the importance of leaders being present in the battles. Number 3. Prophecies from God come to pass. Deborah prophesied that a woman would bring the victory, emphasizing the crucial role of women in God's divine plan. Number 4. Cooperation and trust are essential. Deborah and Barak exemplified the strength of cooperation and trust in God's promises. Number 5. We must recognize God's work and be grateful. Deborah celebrated the victory with a song, highlighting the importance of praising God for the accomplishments we achieve. Number 6. We must maintain faith and courage in adversity. Deborah faced challenges with courage, demonstrating that faith in God is essential during difficult times. Number 7. Trusting in God's will is important. Her story teaches us to trust in God and act according to His will to overcome challenges. To conclude, Deborah shows us that faith in God and the courage to act according to His will are fundamental to overcoming challenges. Her life is an example of how trust in God and justice can bring freedom and peace. Let us learn from Deborah to be wise and courageous leaders, always trusting in God's promises and willing to act according to His guidance. Okay, kids, let's recap today's story about Deborah. As we heard in Deborah's song, God used her as a judge to save His people. And as a reward, God gave her a statue, and the people called her the Mother of Israel. Deborah showed us that God can use anyone to do great things. We just have to say yes and be brave like her. We also learned that listening to God gives us wisdom and strength. Deborah knew that even though the battle would be difficult, God would give them victory if they trusted Him. If we listen to God, He will help us make good decisions and be strong when we are afraid. And remember, even when we don't feel like we're strong or brave enough, God can help us do hard things and achieve our goals. Just like Deborah. She wasn't a warrior, but she trusted God and helped the Israelites win a big battle. And now it's time for the big question. How can we be like Deborah? Well, first, we need to have faith in God. This means trusting that He will help us when we're scared or unsure. Next, we should be brave when we know we need to stand up for what's right, even if others don't agree with us. Finally, always try to do what's right and help those in need. Being kind to others is also a great way to be like Deborah. We hope you enjoyed meeting Deborah, the brave judge. If you liked today's story, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Also,
Leave us a comment down below, and remember, God loves you very much. Bye for now, and see you again next time.